Hi, Rob Fontano here with Fort Myers Vapor. Welcome to our how-to video series. Today we're going to take a look at the ViVi Nova tank. The ViVi Nova tank is very economical, easy to use, and performs extremely well. It's one of the most popular tanks here at Fort Myers Vapor. We'll show you some tips and tricks on how to make your ViVi tank last longer and perform better. So let's break one down. Okay, let's take a closer look at the ViVi Nova tank. This is a 3.5 milliliter tank. The ViVi Nova comes set up with 3 different atomizer heads, a 1.8 ohm, 2.4, which is already in the tank, and a 3.0. The 1.8 ohm, being the least resistance, is going to give you the hotter hit. The 2.4 is a nice medium, and the 3.0 may be too light for most batteries unless you're using a variable voltage, in which case you can crank it up and find that sweet spot. This ViVi Nova happens to be in blue. We carry clear, pink, purple, green, smoke. ViVi Nova has 5 distinct parts: the mouthpiece or drip tip, the top cap, the tank, the atomizer head, stem, thread stem at the bottom where the air hole is, and there's also a spring for better connectivity to the battery. What makes the ViVi Nova so economical is that when the head is spent, that's the only part you replace. So after 5 to 7 days, depending on use and depending on the liquid you're using, you simply unscrew the atomizer head. If you're changing flavors, you can rinse off all of the parts. Make sure there's no liquid or water left in the stem so you can blow that out. Get a new head. Screw it back on. Give it a little pinch so it's nice and snug. Add your tank back on. Screw it onto the base. Just snug, not over tight. You've got a huge mouth to fill your liquid into. Make sure the top of the wick gets wet so that your first hit isn't dry. Add the top cap back on. I usually fill mine right to the top of the wicks. So let's go ahead and add a little bling. We'll add a aluminum Kong drip tip in blue. Get ourselves a nice blue Atmos 650 battery with a 1-year warranty. When I use a tank, I like to use a collar. Not just because it looks better, but because it stabilizes the tank and it also allows you to adjust airflow. Simply add the tank back onto the battery, holding the base so that you're not over torquing the base from the top. Then you can adjust your collar back up for less airflow or release it for more airflow. Whenever you're adding the top back on, it's always a good idea to hold the tank. Just like I said, if you're holding both ends, you could over torque the threads and stress the plastic. This will help your ViVi Nova tank last a lot longer. A lot of folks like to use lanyards, but a lot of times tanks are a little too top heavy. Here's a little trick. You can take your tank off. Take your collar off. Add your lanyard and slip the battery between those strings. Add your collar back on. And your battery to your tank. And now you're all set. So there you go. There's a ViVi Nova tank. Any questions? Just give us a call at Fort Myers Vapor at 239-985-9206. or visit us on the web at fortmyersvapor.com. Thank you for joining us for our how-to video series. There's more videos on the way, so stay tuned.